I'm a little young, but you don't know what I've become. Can't you see it in my face? The demon living in disguise, but you can see the killer in my eyes. I've got a look you can't escape. 僕の未来は誰にもわからない。皆は僕をダメなやつと思う。鏡を見つめる僕を見下げているけど中には大きな力希望がある。 Maybe I'm a little young, but you don't know what I've become. Can't you see it in my face? A demon living in disguise, but you can see the killer in my
How's it going, folks? Baron PC here, ready for my Wednesday stream. Normally I'm playing games, but today I'm going to be working on LARP stuff. I have a couple people in the Discord, but I'm not sure if they'll be hanging out or not. I'm not going to be doing any voiceover today, but welcome. I normally stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Normally I'm playing games on Mondays and Wednesdays and doing LARP stuff and D&D stuff on Fridays. But I've been working on this since I've been back to streaming. So I'll probably get back to video games sometime next week, maybe the week after. But I'm planning on playing some Minecraft with Gil on Monday. So yeah, that's really about it right now. Yeah. So let's go ahead and get into... Actually, let me turn the volume down on the music. Hopefully my levels are sounding okay. It's kind of hard to tell. Give me 1 second, let me just double check everything. Okay, should be good. So I hope everything's going okay for everybody today. If the music is a little too loud, anybody in chat, feel free to go ahead and let me know. But let's go ahead and jump into the LARP content stuff. And that's showing the wrong thing. Give me 1 second. Window capture properties. There we go. Okay, so last time I was working on, I got all of the charts finished with Gil. We went through and we put points costs for everything. So we have one thing that caught my eye and I need to fix is instead of restrictions, should be short description on all those sections. And as with any of my other streams, feel free if you have any questions or comments about what I'm working on, feel free. Go ahead and send questions away. I'm all good. I previously owned a chapter of a quote-unquote national-based LARP a few years ago, and I won't get into all of the drama regarding it, but basically it started falling apart and we saw the writing on the wall. So we got out when we could, and lucky for us, it was good timing. But some other people ended up taking over the chapter that we previously ran, and we always had differings of opinions in regards to the way things were run. I'm not going to throw any of them under the bus, as it were, but yeah, just difference of opinions. It is the way it is. I'm going to change the music over to something without any lyrics. Yet again, please tell me if the volume is too loud. It is very quiet in my ear, but that might just be how things are on my end. Actually, I think that is exactly how things are on my end. Let me Maybe that'll be better. Hopefully that's better. Okay. But anyway, yeah, so we went through all of the categories, and we went through all of the skills, and we assigned points to them, and everything, I think, so far is fairly well balanced, but it all depends on a number of other items, too. And so the items that we need to work on today, the skill descriptions, which there are so many skills, and they definitely changed, and they're supposed to all be alphabetical. I'm going to start working on that second. I'm actually going to work on the conditions first, because that is what all of these skills are based on for the most part. And we will go from there. So I need to add in a voice effect. Gotta highlight that just to remember. And I also need to work on my durations, if I remember correctly. Now, I think I started work on that in the other document. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that up right now. Let's see if I already have it open. No, I do not. Okay. So the document that's found on the Discord right now is this list, and yeah, I got done with conditions down through dead. So I'm going to copy and paste that into this version. I will delete that and paste that in. And delete that. And delete that. Just trying to make it line up for me. Okay, so where are we at? The Berserk effect is duration until removed, or 10 minutes. I previously had it just until removed, but I remember that Berserk effects tend to kill people fairly easily, and it's difficult to get rid of because you have to first incapacitate the person if you don't have the correct curative for it. So I think 10 minutes might be a valid thing. I want to minimize the amount of counting that people have to do, because I said previously in another stream, you know, we had a run-in with a person that tried to do a count for Nay whenever we were at the national-based game, and it caused all kinds of drama. So I don't necessarily want to have other people counting for other people. So, pardon me, I had a hangnail there. Okay, so having Berserk be a time limit thing, I am okay with. Valid targets are creatures and characters. Okay, pardon me. The target becomes enraged beyond control, attempts to kill all characters near them, starting with what they consider to be the closest, regardless of line of sight. Previously in the national base game, basically you would grab somebody by the back and then direct them toward people to fight. I'm trying to cheese that, so I don't want to have anything of that nature. Darn that hangnail, I must have missed it. Bleed. Bleed is an effect where you are continuously bleeding and you cannot be healed. And that includes any life magic that brings people back from the dead or effects that extend the death and dying counts. Does Berserk force you to use your stamina-based skills and or defenses? No. No, it does not. It just... That should be added. I agree. Yeah, because I don't want necessarily people to run out of all of their points-based stuff while they're berserked and then feel like they can't do anything for the rest of the game. That would suck. That would not be fun. Good call, Gil. Does the balance of music to my voice sound okay to you? So then bleed, duration until removed, prevents all healing, life, and effects that extend death and dying counts. Broken. So I vastly changed the broken condition, because we're allowing broken to be used on limbs and other things as well. So duration is until repaired. Valid targets are weapon, shield, armor, limb, tagged items. So target is broken and must be repaired before it can be used properly. Weapons only deal 1 point of damage whenever they're broken. Shields, if you are struck on a shield that is broken, you take 1 point of damage every time it is struck. Armor loses all of its armor until repaired. Limbs that are broken may not be used. No hopping while in combat for player safety. Claws and limbs that are broken may be fixed by medical training augmentation. Any other item that gains this condition is not usable. Items can be repaired. So if people make like a building or things like that and somehow it gains the broken effect due to sabotage or monsters coming in and breaking it or something like that, it doesn't mean the tag is outright destroyed, but it can't be used until it's fixed. So there are a number of things that could be used to do that. I'm going to add on there, claws and limbs that are broken may be fixed. I really don't need to add that. I think that's the medical training augmentation, how it's fixed. Because certain spells might be able to fix the broken condition on limbs and stuff like that. Medical training augmentation already states that it fixes broken limbs. I'm going to leave it just in case. Just to make sure it's it's clear. Charmed, duration until removed or attacked by the caster. Valid targets creature character. Target views the character that charmed them as their best friend. This target will listen and follow most suggestions if they are things that the character would normally do for a friend, such as protect them, share information with them, lend basic items, and attack hostile creatures if they are unknown to the target. This will not force the target to go against their normal behaviors, including breaking laws, killing their normal friends, giving away all of their items, allowing themselves to be defenseless, or killing themselves. Charmed target does not remember being charmed after the duration ends or when it is removed. Part of me is thinking that I should have wording in here about people being creepy, but that is going to be part of the social contract rules. So I don't want to have too much bloat on this, so I'm going to leave it as is. Next is dazed, duration until removed, attacked, or 10 minutes. Valid targets, creature or character. The target stares off into space, not noticing or remembering anything that happens during the duration of the condition. If the target is attacked, they instantly remember everything that has occurred during the effect, including the character that put the condition on them if it was seen or heard. If the condition lasts the full 10 minutes, the target believes that nothing is wrong, tries to go back to what they were doing, assuming that they were sleepy or zoned out for a moment. There is no way to regain the memories once the 10 minutes has been completed. So it works like old school national base game, forget it well, in a way. Cool. Dead till removed, or 5 minutes. Valid targets a creature or character. The target of this condition is lifeless and retains no sensory knowledge of anything. When a target gains this condition, all active spells on the target end, though conditions such as bleed remain. If the target retains the dead condition for 5 minutes, then the target loses 1 essence point, the body vanishes, and gains the spirit condition. All in-game and out-of-game items are retained by the player. So, unlike the previous national base game, if you die and you become a spirit, you don't have to drop all your items on the ground, all your costuming, all your anything. All of that stuff goes with you. I haven't stated it yet because it's not that section of the rules, but also if you are searched by another person, you are only required to give up money and components. You're not required to give up any crafted items or things of that nature. Those can't be stolen off of your person. It's a way to not promote PvP. We still want to have people have the chance to take part in PvP, but we don't want it to get to the point where people are getting beat up just for their stuff. We want there to be actually story reason why PvP occurs. Just way too much negatives previously. And that's where I left off working on this on Monday. Let's go with the destroyed tag. Duration is permanent. We're going to go ahead and add the valid targets in. So valid targets on this: weapon, shield, armor, oh, I got a beding. It may be in result to the stream, it may not. So let's double check just to make sure. Is the stream working? It shows that it is working. Unless it is frozen. I know Gil is on the stream, but apparently Nay cannot see it. So... okay. Yeah, I thought so. It just might not be showing up on her list for whatever reason. Okay. Destroyed. search the channel. I don't know. Should be under live stream. Not video. That might be the problem. Whole YouTube thing's new, so it's all good. Okay. So, destroyed. We want... Destroyed just destroys the tag outright. So, weapons, shields, armor. We don't necessarily want it to be limbs and we only want it to be tagged things for the most part. Because the destroyed effect is almost like destroy magic. So we'll go with item. We'll leave it at that for now. The target item is completely destroyed and cannot be repaired. If the target is a common item, the tag for the item should be destroyed and discarded. If the target item is a magic or special craft item, then it must be given to plot staff for notation. Yeah. And then there will be certain effects that can block the destroyed condition. Sorry, nay. You know what? YouTube makes some things easier and makes other things more difficult. I don't know why, but it is what it is. Okay. Distracted. Until removed or effect ends. Target of this condition is distracted by the character that used the ability. While the character is speaking with the target or keeping their attention, the target must only pay attention to this distraction. The target does not hear other people talking unless they are part of the conversation slash act. The target does not see anything unless it is about the character or others taking part in the conversation. Okay. Not a problem. If you need any help, let me know. I need to put the valid targets in here. Valid targets. Creature slash character. Dominate. So charm is if you get attacked, it goes away. I think dominate is going to stay even if you get attacked, because it is a stronger version. It is straight up until removed. Valid. Targets. Creature. Character. Target views the character that dominated them as their best friend. This target will listen and follow all suggestions and orders. This will not change the target's normal tendencies or tactics unless specifically ordered to do so. The target can be ordered to do anything. However, this does not give the player who used the dominate condition the right to be... This does not give the player who used the dominate condition the right to be offensive or hateful. If at any point any player is uncomfortable with how an interaction is going out of game, a check should be called and a staff member contacted at once for everybody's safety. I feel that it is necessary to add that to the dominate skill or condition, specifically because the wording says that they will follow all orders. Follow all suggestions and orders. This will not change the target's normal tendencies or tactics unless specifically ordered to do so. I think that's fairly clear. Yeah, I think we should be good with that. Yet again, I don't want to add a ton of bloat to these conditions, but I think that this one is very important to have that disclaimer of if somebody's being a jerk, don't let them type deal. Okay. Dying. Valid. Targets. Creature/character. The target of this condition is on the verge of death and retains no sensory knowledge of anything. 1 minute after entering the dying condition, the target dies, gaining the dead condition and losing the dying condition. If a character starts using stabilize or medical assist, I got rid of stabilize. It is straight up medical assistance. Let me just double check that. Because there might be a stabilized spell, but that should fix them automatically. Medical training. Character may stabilize and heal characters through natural means. Okay. So that will be stabilization will be under the description of medical training itself. Yeah. Sorry, I know a lot of scrolling. Okay. If a character starts using the stabilized portion of the medical assistance skill on the target, the dying count freezes at its current number. If stabilize is completed, the target loses the dying condition, gains the unconscious condition with 1 hit point. If the target is healed, they lose the dying condition immediately. I think that's fairly solid. Because there might be spells that instead of just outright killing people, it might just take them to dying. And those might be less expensive than a spell that takes somebody directly to dead. Elemental, fire, ice, stone, or lightning. Those are the only 4 elemental types in the game, which makes me very happy. There's also healing and harming, which are not elemental types. They are specifically healing something or harming something. creature and character. The target of these conditions take the amount of damage set along with it. There are some creatures or effects that may allow the target to take double the amount of damage, take no damage, or even be healed by the damage of these elemental types. Taking damage should be role-played, while healing may be difficult to notice. I don't know. Should there be a verbal for being healed by the... no. That adds a lot of callbacks. Part of me likes the confusion. Like if you hit like a fire salamander with the fire effect, you should know better type deal. I don't know. I might come back to that. Entangled. Getting rid of the 10-minute duration. It is straight up until removed. Because strength is going to be able to remove it, and other ways to break out of it and whatnot. So it is not nearly as powerful in this version as the national base game version. Okay, valid targets are feet, arms. I'm gonna remove the right foot. I don't like the pivot thing. Feet, arms, body, of creature / character. The target of this condition becomes immobilized and cannot... okay. Yes, I think that's fair. The target of this condition becomes immobilized and cannot be used for game skills. The entangled condition is I'm going to take this out because that'll be part of valid targets. Target of this condition becomes immobilized. It can't be used for game skills. Previous game stuff pulled your arms down to your body's sides, but using a shield is a game skill, so you should take damage on a shield. I should put this explicitly. Weapons / shield usage is a game skill, and as such, weapon / shield usage is a game. Weapon / shield usage is is currently. Weapon / shield usage is considered a game skill. So damage should be taken if these items are struck while a creature / character's arms or body are entangled. That should make it fairly clear. The intent yes, the target of this condition becomes immobilized and cannot be used for game skills. So if you target somebody's feet, if you entangle somebody's feet, then they are... Slight problem with that. If that's the case, then we can't use strength to break out of... What do you mean by the wording? I think the wording's appropriate. The target... Well, no, because using any of those things aren't required for resist sleep or poison or anything like that. You need your arms to swing a weapon or to use a shield. Okay, so entangled. Valid targets are feet, arms, or body of a creature / character. Okay, so whatever that's targeting becomes immobilized and can't be used for game skills. So if you're targeting their feet, I don't have any game skills that are associated with feet necessarily. I mean, you can't walk, so you can't use that. But arms, game skills that require your arms are weapons and shields and all that kind of stuff. So you can't use game skills with those immobilized things. Like you can't parry if your arms are webbed type deal. And that's why I kind of want it. People shouldn't be machine gunning the weapons or shields at that point anyway. I mean, you should be aiming for body parts. But I also think that it's kind of... I don't think it's cool of people like trying to wiggle around and trying to get their shield to block stuff while entangled. I don't know. I'm going back and forth on it in my brain because I want people to be able to rip out. I could always add that as an addendum into it that, you know, strength is not kept in mind. You weren't connecting the target to the feet. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, that's why I thought it was important to add a valid targets field at the beginning of the description. Just so people know what they can and can't use the effects on. I'm going to take this part. Gotcha. I'm going to take this part out. If somebody's entangled, you can take the time to hit them on a valid area. Ooh, I got an easy way to do this. Let me just check my skills. Maybe I'll just do it that you cannot use any stamina or energy-based skills. Because strength, I don't think I made an energy cost on. So I think that would be a good way to handle it. Except for that would then restrict the resist poison, resist fear. Da 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 da. Well. Yeah, strength doesn't have a stamina cost. Okay. This might need to be a little bit more wordy, sadly. But I think it is necessary. Okay, the target of this condition becomes immobilized, and do you entangle both? It's not like the national-based game spell. It is both feet. I think the pivot is kind of lame. It fits what used to be valid and is understandable for that system, but I didn't like it. I thought it was kind of cheese. Okay. The target of this condition becomes immobilized and cannot be used for game skills. You stay standing. There's nothing that makes you fall prone. The only difference, the only thing that requires anything close to that is the knockdown effect, which you have to either fall prone or drop to one knee for 10 seconds, depending on your level of comfort. It works like the old school spell. It pins your legs to the ground, but it is not just your right leg. It is both legs. Can you call what would you call prone for? Prone is not a call, so no. You either have to fall to the ground or drop to one knee for 10 seconds. If you get hit with the knockdown thing. I don't know what you mean. There's nothing... Whenever your feet are pinned, you do not need to fall down. Maybe I'm confused by the question. Entangle seems like it's going to be problematic. I think I'm going to come back to it. My predictive text is bad. I meant to ask fall prone, not call. Okay. Okay. Can you fall prone if you want when you're entangled? I don't see why not. You have to watch out in case it's like a hazard if there's a bunch of people behind you and stuff. But I don't necessarily have a problem with it. It doesn't like. Yeah, I don't see why not. It doesn't necessarily hold you up, so yeah, I don't have a problem with that. Yeah, I'm gonna come back to Entangled. I think it's a little bit. It's gonna be It's going to be a wordy one. Greater undead, duration, permanent. Valid target. Creature / character creature or character with dead condition. And 0 essence. Okay. Yeah. I don't want any creatures or characters being brought back as greater undead whenever they still have life left. So they can only be turned into a greater undead after that character is permanently dead game skill wise. Target to this condition becomes a sentient undead with their own thoughts and decision-making abilities. Greater undead are healed by all harm effects and harmed by all heal effects. They will have their own rules. Don't need to get into it any greater than that currently. Harm. Yeah, okay. Duration instantaneous. Valid targets. Creature / character. Target of this condition takes the amount of damage set along with it. There are some creatures or effects that may allow the target to take double the amount of damage, take no damage, or even be healed by the damage. Taking damage should be roleplayed, while healing may be difficult to notice. Yep, keep it the same. All good. Heal. Duration instantaneous. It would help if I could type. Valid targets. Creature / character. Target to this condition is healed by the amount set along with it. There are some creatures or effects that may allow the target to take damage, take double the amount of damage, or not take any effect to the condition. Taking damage should be roleplayed, while healing may be difficult to notice. Okay. Good. Hex. Duration until removed. Good. Valid targets. Creature. Character. Target of this condition takes double the amount of damage from all sources until it is removed. Easy peasy. Do we think that the stealth skills... Well, no. I don't want a time duration because you can hide items on your person. It is just going to be until dropped or until removed. Valid targets. Condition. All of these things are considered conditions. Give me 1 second. Fair point. Part of that is my brain reverting to old wording. So thank you for calling me out on that. Like in harm, the target of this condition takes the amount of damage set along with it. There are some creatures or effects that may allow the target to take double the amount of damage, take no damage, or even be healed by the damage. Here, effect makes sense because an effect can be a spell, it could be an item, it can be anything like that. Because an effect can cause a condition. I understand. No, I appreciate you bringing things up. I mean, I want it to be clear, but this system has seen so many iterations, like with working with previous people on it and basing certain things off previous games and whatnot, and trying to find that balance. I want to make sure that my wording is appropriate. So anything that you notice, even if it sounds silly to you or you think it's going to sound silly to me, feel free to bring it up. I'm not going to be upset, or I'm not going to take it personally. I want this to be appropriate. I want people to understand. So I appreciate it. Sincerely, thank you. I don't want you to be confused. I want it to all make sense. Targeted this condition is healed. Okay. My hope is to actually finish the document. I want it to be at max about 60 pages. And then I have a few people that I trust that I'm going to send it to act as proofreaders and to call me on my BS. And I want them to read it over and over and over. And then following that, if we missed anything, then we'll have to catch it in next editions or after playtesting. I want to get it finished. I want to get it finished by the end of this month and then have it go to the proofreaders. Yeah. And like I said, it is more confusion based off of previous things. Okay. Hex. Double damage from all sources until it is removed. Hidden. Okay, valid targets are item, creature / character, currently. I just thought of some cool things that we can do with that, actually. Anyway, the target of this condition must hold one arm over their face, covering their mouth to denote this condition. A creature character using this condition must hold one arm over their face, covering their mouth to denote the condition is in effect. An item with this condition must have a Okay, so one of the skills that uses hidden is concealing an object or weapon or item on your person that people can't search for. People, whenever they search you, they can I said that they can't take items, but they should be able to search you for your weapons and disarm you of them. Sorry, my brain is flip-flopping on some thought processes here. Because I don't want people to necessarily be disarmed, because I don't want the I step on your weapon to get it away from you type deal. But in a captured situation, I don't think it's necessarily a horrible idea. I got to come up with that, but that will be in the search rules. An item with this condition must have... We want to have like a colored ribbon or something attached to it to denote that it is a hidden item that cannot be found. So, headband wise, we have white for out of game, orange for non-combat, neon green for staff, and neon pink for NPCs. Yellow? We'll go with yellow for now. An item with this condition must have a yellow ribbon attached to it in order to denote the condition is in effect. Mother of Pearl. While this condition is in effect, the target is invisible and cannot be noticed by normal means. An item may not be removed An invisible item may not be removed from a creature/character Okay. Okay. It wants me to be more concise, so that is fine. I'm okay with that. Knockback. Duration until action is completed. Valid target. Creature creature/character. Targeted in this condition must immediately take 5 steps directly away from the character delivering the condition. If the target cannot safely move straight away from the character, they must move as safely and quickly away from them as possible, but are moved 10 total steps. Following either movement, the target may not move closer to the target of this condition must immediately take 5 steps directly away from the player delivering the condition. If the target cannot safely move away from the player, they must move as safely and quickly away from them as possible, but are moved 10 total steps. Following either movement, the target may not move closer to the player for 5 seconds. Though the character may move closer. Player may move closer to the target. While moving away from the character and during 5 seconds of non-advancement, the target may not attack the character in any way. Player. In any way, though they may defend themselves, attack others, and use abilities on themselves. Cool. Knockdown till action is completed. Valid targets. Creature/character. Target of this condition must immediately fall flat onto the ground or drop to one knee for at least 10 seconds. During either of these motions, the target cannot attack other targets, defend themselves, or use any abilities other than cower. Please take other safety into consideration when role-playing this condition. Okay, poisoned. This was a big change that Gil helped me out with, so I really appreciated that. Valid targets. Creature. Character. The target is fatigued due to poison, and all ST, energy, and resource costs are doubled until the poison is removed. Done. Silenced. Until removed. Valid targets. Creature. Character. Target of this condition may not speak or cast spells for the duration of the condition. Which I got rid of, so target of this condition may not speak or cast spells until removed. Done. Sleeping. Till removed. Because my death and dying things, I have unconscious, right? Yes. Okay. So that's the difference between sleep and unconscious. Sleep is like, it doesn't stop. You are Rip Van Winkle. Unconscious has a time duration. Valid targets, creature, character. Target of this condition falls asleep and retains no sensory knowledge of anything until removed. Slowed. I like having as few timers as possible. Valid. Targets, creature / character. Targeted this condition cannot run for the duration. Nope. Targeted this condition cannot run until removed. Done and done. Math isn't hard, but everybody counts at different speeds. Whenever you get that adrenaline pumping in your blood, and you know everything's kind of happening, then yeah, I mean it's counting varies drastically. So the less we have to actually count, the better. And the more I make it so that spells, whenever they hit, they are effective instead of being negated every 5 seconds. It makes spellcasters feel more powerful, but I have to make magic less common, so there have to be less spells on average. That's why they have as much instantaneous casting of damage as they want for 1, 2, or 3 points. But the downside to that is that there are less spells that you can cast, but they are more powerful. Target of this condition cannot run. Spirit, duration special. Valid. Targets, creature / character. Targeted this condition is noticeable in game as a spirit, but cannot be interacted with by normal means. A character who has transitioned into a spirit form, spirit from having the dead condition must walk directly to a resurrection point to determine their character's fate. Spirits have the same knowledge as their player / character. So they may avoid resurrection locations that may feel no, I like the wording better previously. So they may avoid resurrection locations that they may feel as dangerous. Target of this condition retains no sensory knowledge while in this condition. Okay. I'll have the rest of those rules in the death and dying section. Unblockable. Duration instant. Valid targets. Weapon. Okay. No worries. Weapon, armor, shield, or weapon, shield, armor, item, creature / character. The target of this condition must take the effect of any damage or condition attached to it when struck with a weapon blow or ranged projectile, regardless of blocking with a shield or using a protective ability. Okay. Unconscious. 5 minutes or until healed or until removed. Valid. Targets. Creature character. Just enough room. Good. Target of this condition is unconscious due to damage and retains no sensory knowledge of anything. The target has 1 hit point and retains the unconscious condition until they are healed. Or 5 minutes has passed. Until they receive additional healing or 5 minutes has passed. Okay. Undead. Duration until removed. Valid targets. Creature / character with dead condition. Targeted this condition becomes a mindless undead without their own decision-making abilities. Undead are healed by all harm effects and harmed by all heal conditions. Conditions. Undead have the dominate condition and can be controlled by greater undead. Undead will follow the orders of its creator if there is discrepancy in orders. And weakness till removed. Valid targets. Creature / character. Target of this condition becomes clumsy when attacking, causing all damage to be dealt to be reduced in half. Okay. And I need to add on here voice, duration, is it instantaneous or instant? Which did I use? I used instantaneous. Darn. Okay. That's okay. Valid targets. Weapon. Shield. Armor. Item. Creature. Character. And this works like unblockable. The target of this condition must take the effect any damage or condition attached to it when heard out loud. This condition is used to mimic areas of effect, parentheses, fireballs, or sound-based effects. Bardic music, voice, curses by word alone. A character may not negate these conditions by covering ears or pretending that they do not hear the condition. Okay, so cutting that, I'm keeping the 10 minutes on Berserk. I think that fits. Okay, what's wrong with that? Until remove. Okay, that's what's wrong with it. Cool. So I just have Entangled to do currently, so I'm going to go ahead and take a break real quick. I will be back in, I'm gonna say, about 5 minutes tops. Be right back, y'all. Okay, and I am back. Ready to work on Entangled, because that seems like it is the most in need of work. Duration until removed. Valid targets, feet, arms, body of creature/character. Target of this condition becomes immobilized and cannot be used for target of this condition becomes immobilized. Target of this condition becomes immobilized. Tangled feet prevent targets may targeted creature/character may use any skill that does not require ST or energy may use any skill that does not require ST or energy while entangled. The targeted character/creature/character may use any skill that does not require ST or energy, or okay, or that gives resistance, because you can't. Maybe I'll just make it that they cannot use any stamina, any skill that requires energy or stamina found in the combat categories. That might be the way to do it. Yeah, let's try it that way. Or requires use of... the targeted character slash creature slash character may use any skill that does not use any skill that requires ST or energy found in the actually this will make it a lot easier. Okay, unarmed combat, group combat, direct combat, magical combat. Okay, so just can't use anything that requires energy or ST cost in any of the combat categories, or that requires the use of your hands. Because it allows you to use strength then, because it does not require ST. May not use any skill that requires ST or energy found in the a targeted creature. Issue with that is that some of your combat skills are in the racial list. Yeah. Are they still listed as once per day? Or did I take that out? I might be okay with that though. So for instance, which combat one? Yeah, that's a good point. Shoot. I don't want to go on every single thing and said, this requires you to have a free hand, and this doesn't, and this, and... Where is it? Targeted creature character. Because I don't want to run into the national base game problem of, oh no, I can't read because I'm entangled. Because that's stupid. Not that I have a reading skill, but I have knowledge skills. Yeah, that's fair. So you think this wording works okay? The target of this condition becomes immobilized, preventing the use of skills that require the use of those specific limbs. Because in the specific uses of strength, it will say that you can use it to break out of entangles of different types. So that's abundantly clear in the use of those skills. I think you're right. I think I'm totally overthinking it. I'm going to leave the wording as that for now. Fair. Okay, so with arms cannot creature slash character with entangled arms cannot creature character with entangled arms cannot move their arms, but do not have to drop what they are currently holding. And cannot attack with them, comma, but do not have to drop what they are currently holding. Creature character with tangled creature character with entangled body cannot move at all with the exception of being able to speak. And just leave it like that. So if you have entangled feet, you can't walk, run, move in any way, shape, or form. If you have entangled arms, you cannot move your arms, but you don't have to drop what you're holding and can walk and run. You can't attack, but you could always use defensive abilities, and that would include resistances, and that would include things like parry and stuff like that. And then a creature character with entangled body cannot move at all, with the exception of being able to speak. In addition, preventing all attacking. Creature character with entangled body cannot may So, a creature character with entangled feet cannot walk, run, or move in any way from where they are currently positioned. So you can pivot around, and that's about it. You can still fight. You're cool. Creature character with entangled arms cannot move their arms and cannot attack with them, but do not have to drop what they are currently holding and may walk/run. So you can use protectives, like parry and whatnot like that. You can use your resistances, all that. Creature character with entangled body may not move at all except to speak. The entangled body condition acts as both entangled feet and arms at the same time. Given that fact, they could still use defensives and they could still use resistances. Still kind of okay with that. I mean, they still have to spend the stamina cost to do it, and they're still entangled at that point, so it could be for things like parry and whatnot that it just oh no, I cut into the spider web and the spider web took some of the damage or something like that. I think that's the best I'm going to get for right now. That's all formatting stuff. Okay. Now, the only other thing that I need to add to the conditions are calls that are added through combat. And I'm going to see more of that whenever I go through all the skill stuff. Right now I'm at 24 pages. Not bad. I'm expecting there's going to be about 20 more pages with all the skill descriptions. But we shall see. Okay. Let's go through and make sure that we have all the skills listed. Body, stamina, wear armor, body +2, family, stockpile, forging, historical, research, immune, poison. One other thing I should have here is that symbol. Requires prerequisite. And I want to add that to any of the skills that require prereqs. So immune poison. Immune charm. Immune sleep. Alchemy buckler, diplomacy, flesh wound, gathering, immune entangle. Immune knockback. Immune knockdown. Okay. Ambidextrous requires Florentine. Florentine requires weapon skill. Nope. I'm going to take that off because requiring a weapon skill, it only makes sense for a bunch of these things, but like ambidextrous, you need to have Florentine to do it. Cut that from there. Okay, ambidextrous. Okay, ambidextrous. Okay. Hmm. 10, 20, 30. Okay. Nah, it's good. Oh. Oh. Okay. Maintenance will require it. Oh. Okay. Okay. All those are done. Should be good. Let's go ahead and save here. Okay, so I was immune poison. One-handed axes, hammers. You know what? That's a lot of list stuff. I'm not even going to worry about that right now. I'm going to, I think I'm going to play a little bit of Arena. Yeah, let me just save this. Close out of that. And let's okay. Let's go from here and load up some Magic the Gathering Arena. I haven't played in a bit. Let's see if it comes across. There we go. Can probably stop the music. So yeah, I'll play some Arena for a little bit. I'll do the I'll start working on the actual skill descriptions tomorrow or Friday. We'll see. I'm glad we didn't have any tornado stuff. It was a little crazy around here weather-wise, but not too bad. Okay, 30 creatures, white or black spells. Let's check out the store so see what we got. I am happy I'm making progress. I'm kind of forcing myself to. But I got a bunch of the graphics done. Only thing I need to do is I need to find somebody that can make my my bills for my currency in the game. I have artists that can do it. I just need to have the template for the outline of it. And I have waterproof paper that I can print them onto. So it should be good. White or black spells. Ba-dum-bum. Most of those creatures are white, so that's fine. Let's see what ba-dum-bummed. Never a dull moment. Okay. 2 white, 3 white. White and green. Okay, cool. I'll go ahead and snag a green. Enchanted creature has vigilance, and at the beginning of your end step. Oh, okay. Cool. There's that. Add this. Okay. Dueling coach. Okay. Well, that was a quick one. I mean, I guess I'll take a quicker game. That's fine. Okay. Things are not looking great currently. No blocks. Cool, okay. No attacks. Good, 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 good. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not surviving this any way possible. Things do not look good for Homestar Runner. But that's okay. No blocks. I are dead. That was a very quick dinosaur for sure. So overall, I'm happy with the progress I made. I will force myself to do some more work on it tomorrow and the next day. Get it all done. Hopefully. Let's see. It is the 22nd, so I have a week and a day. I can still possibly get it done by the end of the month and get it off to my proofreaders and go from there. Nice. This is a great build. Sweet. Oh, that was dumb of me, but that's okay. It's all good. No max hand size. That's fine. Okay, next turn that. I'll get the tokens rolling. Actually, maybe I'll cast... That's the smarter way to do it. I'll cast the Mimic, copying the Celestial Unicorn. Okay, so I got 2 blue there. I got 2 green. Or 1 green. I'll do... This is green here. So that way I can... cast this Mimic. It will copy the Celestial Unicorn. I'll cast that. Put a 1/1. We'll put it there. Good, 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 good. I'll make this white, cast this, then the Glass Pool Mimic on another one of the unicorns. Nice. After this game, I will finish the stream, just to unless anybody has any interest in watching more of the... Oh shoot, okay, that's kind of cool. Okay, Celestial Unicorn. Cancel. Sorry, got to play that. Now I play this as a copy of that. Okay. Unless he has a way to send everything back to my hand, I got this game in the bag. Yeah, like I said, overall I'm happy with the work I got done on the rule set. Tomorrow I'll work on some more. Exile target tapped creature. That's fun. I got 3 more where that came from. That was just one of my higher ones. I would like to get a little bit more thought process on the rules, but for the most part, people have been picking out parts where it needs some work. So overall, I'm happy with it. Till I actually get it published, I'm not expecting a lot of people to necessarily get involved. But yeah, you got to prove your point of concept before people actually pay attention to it. So I'm not gonna keep myself down about it. Okay. 2 white, green and blue. I got the over slime thing. Cleric class. Cool. I'll keep it. Silly Microsoft Edge. I don't want to use you. Close window. Who wants to use Microsoft Edge? Okay, cleric class. Does that count? That does not count as a forester. But that's okay. I can't really cast anything there. And then I will go ahead and play this as green. We'll do that. Cool. Perfect, perfect. Okay. I will play Teferi.
Don't worry. I face scarier villains.
Next to combat. Attack. Artifact, nobody. And we'll do that. Cool.
Give me a moment. Or a
Planes. Play that. Play that. Next to combat. Awesome. Next to combat. So your artifacts, that, and that.
And
Cool.
some think time only flows in one direction.
Easily done. I was looking forward to actually getting the best ability off of Teferi, but I guess I'll wait for next time. Claim prize, cool. Attack with 30 creatures yet. Let's check what else we need for mastery. Okay, cool. 2 mythic card rewards. Wow, okay, cool, cool. We'll get at least one more game in. That is one thing I don't necessarily like about YouTube. I can't tell who is in chat. Because I see I have one concurrent viewer. Yeah. But it be what it be. It's all good. But it's neat. I can see how well the stream is doing health-wise. So, like, keeping up with speed and everything. And overall, pretty happy with it. Ooh, 2 green. Okay, I got a white there. Okay. Cool. Keep it and try it. Unless I draw a white. We will see how it goes. Not a white. So, play that first. Oh no, a goblin. Whatever will I do? Okay. I'll play that. I'll play that. That's fair. I'm not going to block it. Good, 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 good. Okay, so next I'm going to either cast the Rune of Sustenance or the Luminarch. Luminarch Veteran probably makes the most sense. Yep. Okay. 3 tie. Go. Okay. Come on, one more white mana. One more white mana. Yes. Next. Shoot. Well played. Well, I got my blue mana, so at least I can play my Guild Thief. Come on. Hello. Come on, man. Are you tagging or not? Let me see. Okay. That. Come on, get a good card. Get a good card. Okay. Okay. Do it. Has to be of the creature's color. I must have missed that. Okay. Still looking good. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Cool. Target creature card. Activate ability. We'll put it on here. Next combat. There we go. Now we're gonna get a lot of life. You can't block it. Nice. I guess that means I win. Okay, folks, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream there. thank you very much for watching and hanging out, helping me out with the rule stuff, especially the stuff that I was causing myself problems with. So I think we got a decent version of it for right now, and we will try to get it passed on to some other people to proofread after I finish up, probably around the same time next week. So we will see how it goes. Thank you very much. This is Bear NPC. I'm signing off. I'm going to be streaming on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 9 p.m. until midnight, doing D&D and LARP stuff for the rest of this week, and then I will be playing Minecraft on Monday next week. So I will catch you guys later. Have a great night.